Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another favourites video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today. I'm actually very excited about this month's favourites video because there is such a great selection here of fashion, home stuff, some treats and some gorgeous beauty products that I've been using recently, and I'm so excited. I love the fact that now my beauty content is mainly in favourites just because you really do get to see the highlights, the creme de la creme of what I've been using and loving and tried and tested products, which means that you guys are going to love them too, hopefully. So I'm going to share it all with you today. I think I'll start off with the beauty though, because it seems to make sense to me to do that. And I've gone back to an old faithful. I started using this a couple of years ago and I loved it, and I kind of stopped using it. I don't really know why. I've gone back to it recently and oh my goodness, I adore it so much. And it's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is pricey, I'm not going to lie, it's expensive. It's going to set you back about 70 to 75 quid, but it lasts so well. It's bountiful, it's smoothing, it's perfecting, it's hydrating, it's just wonderful. It really is magic. I can see why a lot of people love this. The only issue with it is once you've bought it, you are then hooked and you will continue to repurchase it, which is great for your skin but not so great for your bank balance. So if you are looking for a treat, or if you can get a sample of this to give it a try first, I would recommend it. But I love everything about it, and yeah, I really do enjoy it, and I'm definitely going to be buying a new one because since I've started reusing it again, I've just fallen back in love with the texture, how it makes my skin feel, the way makeup goes onto it seamlessly, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. The next two products are also base products, and I'm actually very excited about these, in particular one of them. Well, first I'm going to talk about a concealer. I was after a new concealer. I mentioned it in a recent video that I needed a new one. And everyone kept saying the Clinique Beyond Repair Super Concealer was a fantastic one. I actually really do like this. When I first got it, I thought, oh, it's a bit small, it's not really going to last me. Even if I love the formula, I feel a bit bummed by the size. But actually, you need the tiniest little dot, work it into the skin, and you are good to go. It's ideal for redness, blemishes, uneven skin tone, dark circles. It just does everything. It's a really smooth texture, but it's also, I wouldn't say it's overly thick, but I wouldn't say it's a runny texture either. It's somewhere in the middle. It's just really lovely. I wear this in the shade medium 18. It's a little bit light for my skin tone, but actually I think it works really well, especially for under eye circles and things like that. So staying on to base products, this one is one that I've heard so many people talk about, and it's actually one that I went and tried in the store and it wasn't for me. I don't think she matched me up quite right. But what I remember was I loved the formula, I loved the texture of it, and I loved the way it felt. So I really did want to find a shade that was for me. So I went home and I really did study the swatches, and I found one that I'm wearing today and I love it. And it's the Bare Minerals Hydrating Foundation Stick. So this is the Complexion Rescue one that's infused with water, and oh my goodness, when you swipe this onto the skin, you can feel the coolness. You can feel, it is like running water. It's so weird, like it doesn't, it just feels really cool. It's really hard to describe, but you feel like it is a gel. It's so bizarre, but the coverage that this gives and the formula and the texture of it is just absolutely wonderful. I can see why so many people love it. It really does remind me of the Hourglass Vanish Stick. It's that kind of coverage, it's that kind of beautiful glow, that kind of complexion radiance that you get from it. I really like this. I had high hopes for it because I heard a lot of people loving it, but I wasn't too sure because I always felt like Bare Minerals had a slightly pinky undertone to them, whereas I obviously have golden undertones in my skin. But actually this shade, which is the Spice 08, is perfect for me, and I really do like it, so I definitely would recommend it. Okay, so the next product that I've been loving is this eyeshadow palette, and actually I really have been enjoying wearing eyeshadow recently. I'm gravitating towards a couple of the shades in here, and this is the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. I have mentioned this before. I really do like it. I've had it for about a year now, and I just love it. The shades that I particularly love are Stranded, Ignite, Barja, Accelerate, Riff and Double Life. So quite a few in there that I really like. The formula is fantastic, the texture, they don't crease, they're really pigmented, they stay true all day. I just really like it, and I love the packaging of this one so much. I mean, I know it's a love-hate thing, but actually I think I'd much prefer this to their regular packaging, so I do like that. And then the last product I have on the beauty front is a lipstick before we move on to skincare. I've actually already done skincare. I don't know why I didn't include this with the Charlotte Tilbury, but anyway, I have a NARS lipstick to share. It's the one I'm wearing today, and it's Orgasm. I love the Orgasm blush range. I love it in liquid form and powder. In fact, I think my first high-end beauty purchase was Orgasm all those years ago, and I love it. So when they brought it out in a lipstick, there was something so nostalgic about it to me. There was something that I knew I wanted to try, and I love it. It's so smooth. I love the colour. It's really, really true to that Orgasm shade, that flush of pink, that flush of peach. So yeah, it's a lovely formula as well, and it's quite shimmery, which normally I don't go for, but I really do like this, and I've had a ton of compliments when I wear it. And then the final product I have on the beauty front is a cleanser. So I wanted something that was really simple, something that I could just whip all over my face, get my makeup off in the shower, and I'm good to go. And this is the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Triple Action Cleanser, Toner and Makeup Mover in one. So this is a mousse formula, so you just pump it out, rub it all over your face and rinse it off. There's no bells and whistles to it, but it removes every scrap of makeup. My skin feels super smooth, and I can skip toning, which is fantastic. And if I was to put this on a cotton round, it would swipe off all waterproof makeup as well, which I think it's great. It's such a multi-purpose product. There's no scent to this. It's just a really inoffensive product. It's really gentle, really light, but also really effective. So if you're looking for a really simple cleanser and you want to try a different kind of texture to a balm or a cream or an oil, this is really, really nice, and actually really sparing, considering I've been using it for about 3 weeks and I've hardly touched it. So yeah, I love that. So I'm going to move on to fashion now, and there is so much that I've been loving recently, guys. There's a coat which I will go downstairs and get in a moment because I've left it downstairs, but I'm going to start off with tops. How can I not include my Boden Suki tops? I love these so much. You guys seem to love them as well, and they are velvet tops, long sleeved. I took these into jeans. They look gorgeous. I adore them. I love the colour, the richness. I got mine in the sale. I believe that they are still in the sale. I will link them down below. This one is my favourite, and this is in the Conquer shade. It's this gorgeous rust orange that just, it's my skin tone. It just suits me so, so much. I love it. And I loved this one so much that I also picked it up in this black currant shade, which again, I mean, how gorgeous and rich are those? They're just stunning. They're really heavy and substantial. I just really, really love them. So I'm going to link these down below. I got them in the size 8. They're true to size, and I really have been loving wearing them. And again, they are real compliment grabbers. They just make people compliment your clothing choices, which I always appreciate. The next thing is something I also love, and I got in the sale, and it's this beautiful top. I've mentioned this, guys. I love it so much. I wore it in What I Eat videos, and I get a ton of questions on it, and I know from my affiliate links that you guys have been loving it as well, because you've been buying, which is great. This has actually been reduced to like £13, which is an utter steal for this. I love the way it moves. I love the texture of it. I love the square neckline. It's just super elegant. I love that off-white kind of cream colour. It's just gorgeous. It looks great with skirts. It looks great with jeans. And I've just been really loving it, so I would definitely get that one linked as well. The next one is this big chunky knit cardigan that I've been loving. I got this last month. This was from H&M. It was part of their Premier collection, so it was quite expensive. It was £60, but it's so thick, so chunky. I love the golden buttons, and it's just a really nice thick piece that I've just been really enjoying to wear. It's really oversized, really slouchy, kind of like a boyfriend fit. The hairs do come off, I'm not going to lie, that is a bit frustrating, but actually I don't really mind because it's just so snuggly and wonderful that I cannot get enough. And again, it's one of those cardigans that you put on and everything is okay with the world. Like, you just feel so snuggly, and it's just really nice. And again, those big golden buttons as well. I think this is sold out. I've been trying desperately to hunt for it for you, because every time I wear it on Instagram, on stories, I get asked for links. I'll try and link it. I got it in the XS. It's true to size. I'm a size 8, 6 to 8 for reference, and it fits like a dream. And then I'll just go down and get my coat, because I completely forgot about that, but I don't want to not mention it, so I'll go and get that and come back. This is my new coat. It's by Monkey. It's a faux fur in this beautiful, rich kind of chocolate colour. It's gorgeous. It's really slouchy actually, and quite oversized, so you can wear it with a hoodie underneath and like boyfriend jeans with Doc Martens. That's how I wear it, and it looks super cool. We could also wear it with little dresses, which I did in my most recent vlog, which I think might have gone live. If it hasn't, it's coming, so stay tuned for that, and you can see it on with a dress, and it looks beautiful. But I've just been loving it. I loved the colour of it. Monkey are a really fantastic brand in regards to their price point. They are not too expensive, but the quality is really there. I got this in the XS, and again, it fits like a glove. I really like it, so I will link that down below. I think that was reduced to £45, which, considering how snuggly it is and the quality, I think is a really good price. And I'm going to end on home and lifestyle. So my new car, I bought a new car this month, guys. I'm so happy with it. I have shown it on Instagram. I got a Volvo V40 and it is so nice. It's so luxurious, cream interior. I'll pop a few pictures on the screen so you guys can see it, but it's a dream to drive. It just is absolutely gorgeous. It has parking cameras, which is ideal for me, and yeah, I've just been loving it. I'm so grateful because it's such a beautiful car, and I'm not used to it because I've always had my little Micra, which I had since I passed my test a few years back, so I just love it. It's a real boy racer, but it's so smooth and it's so gorgeous, and again, I've just been loving that. So I had to mention my new car, or our new car. And the next thing is slightly less adventurous, but it's these Eco Nut coconut scourers. So I have 4 of these. I have one that I'm actually currently using downstairs in the kitchen, one for my bathroom, and I have 2 on standby ready to go for when, I mean, I won't need them for a really long time, but I get these in bulk. These are basically coconut fibre scouring pads. So you use them instead of sponges and things like that. And not only are they 100% recyclable, but they're made from coconut fibres. So they're actually quite abrasive, but actually not too abrasive to use on cast iron, which is fantastic because most of my kitchen items are cast iron. And these clean so well, and there's something so sensory about these. Like, I love to feel them. But yeah, I get them from Amazon. They're like £9 odd for 2, which I think is really affordable considering you will have it for a really long time. And again, it's just about helping the environment. These are eco-friendly, biodegradable, completely plastic free, sustainable, naturally antibacterial, non-toxic. And again, that recycling element was really important for us. So anything that you can do, small steps to make positive changes for the planet, I think is a really good thing if you can. And again, this is a 2-pack. You can use them on pots and pans, stove tops, baths. They're just really friendly to everything, to be honest, and I really love them. I get a lot of questions about them when they're sat on the sink, which is really funny, but yeah, I love those, and I'll link the Amazon seller that I get them from down below. And the next thing I also get in bulk, and I also get from Amazon. So you guys know I love to bake. I'm forever in the kitchen, and recently I finally mastered tempering chocolate, and I made myself some caramelized white chocolate, which again, if that vlog has gone live where I do it, you'll have seen it, but if not, it's coming very soon. And I got asked about the chocolate on Instagram that I use, and it's this brand, I think it's pronounced Calabo or Calabout, I'm not too sure, but it's basically a really high quality Belgian chocolate with a really high fat content, which is fantastic for baking and tempering because you get that authentic flavour. But it's not like Milky Bar where it's not real chocolate, even though I do love my Milky Bar, as you guys know. But this is just amazing. They're not the cheapest in the world, but I do get them in bulk, and get this for about £7 or £8 on Amazon, and it's 400 grams, which will do me for a few different bakes. And yeah, I really like it. So it's really fine, really effective. I really enjoy it. I will pop the seller that I get these from in the description box down below. So that is pretty much everything, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out today. Don't forget to check out the description box for links and where you can follow me on my socials, and put in the comments box down below what you guys have been loving throughout the month of January, which feels like, by the way, the longest month in the world. I feel like we're in the 500th day of January. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out today. I super appreciate it. Again, check out for links for the products and what I'm wearing and all of that good stuff. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss a video when it goes live from me. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.